Walton can tip it. Bryant with the save.
Oh, you got to get a shot here.
Final second.
Look at the time. 9:58 world record. I told you, Tom Hammond.
The ball. Lewis gets it to LeBron for three for the win.
Yeah. People are telling me, Earl, that you are the pound-for-pound king. How does that feel to hear that?
That feel good, man. It shows a lot of appreciation. You gotta keep grinding, man. Keep being successful.
There's a lot of buzz that the fight of you and Crawford is going to happen this year. Have you heard of it? That everyone's talking about it is happening?
Yeah, it should happen this year. Hopefully it happens.
Does it matter if it's in Texas or Vegas or LA or?
Shit, it don't matter, man. We both gotta get in the ring. It don't matter to me. It's for them.
What's the key to victory for you in that fight?
Shit, keep doing what I've been doing.
Ladies and gents, you know it's Mr. Cleanup Gang, and I don't miss nothing at all. So, I don't know, the guy that was interviewing Errol Spence Jr., I need to find him ASAP because he deserves an award. Like, he deserves an award for the biggest nutsucker I ever seen in my life. The way how he got on his knees and opened his mouth, took out his handkerchief. If Errol Spence Jr. misses his mouth, probably land on his face and he could wipe it off. I don't know what that man was thinking, but it made me very uncomfortable the way how he approached this interview because he came out the jump line. Like, he came out the jump line. He said that a lot of people are saying Errol Spence Jr. is pound for pound number one. Who are those people? His fans? Because you have not heard anyone of importance, any boxing analysis ever came out, no fighter ever came out and said Errol Spence Jr. is pound for pound number one. Like, I never heard no shit like that. He don't believe he's pound for pound number one. For a guy that started his career at a high weight division and moved down without not accomplishing nothing, could never in his right mind believe that he's pound for pound number one. The only way for him to be pound for pound number one is if he defeats Turnbull Crawford. The only way for him to be solidified in history is if he defeat Turnbull Crawford, because that would make him undisputed. And he would not try to do that. Like, it don't make no sense to me. Like, this right here, if you defeat this man, bro, it only gets better for you. Your career shoots off, bro. You can go to 154 and we see what you do at 154. But you cleared out a whole weight division. You cleared out a whole weight division by defeating, I ain't gonna lie, by defeating the Hall of Famer in Turnbull Crawford. So if you do that, bro, like, you're only gonna get more respect and people gonna recognize you. And people going to give you the respect that you deserve. But Errol Spence Jr., I don't understand something about Turnbull Crawford that he doesn't want to fight him, bro. Like, I told y'all, bro. Y'all hear in the interview, the nutsucker asked him, yo, what's the key to victory in that fight? And Errol Spence Jr. basically said, I'm going to keep doing what I've been doing. And I'm trying to get to y'all that that's the reason why he's not going to fight Turnbull Crawford, bro. And if he does fight Turnbull Crawford, that's the reason why he lost. That's the reason why he's going to lose. You see, I'm saying this shit in existence because I know that he got nothing for Turnbull Crawford. If you really think about it, right? If Errol Spence Jr. doesn't do anything different in that fight, like what he did in his previous fight, like fighting guys like Yordenis Ugas and Danny Garcia. If he doesn't do nothing different, bro, he's going to get fucked up, bro. And I want y'all to understand that. Because Danny Garcia, Sean Porter, and Ugas, none of these guys is that intellectual as Turnbull Crawford in the ring. They don't have the mindset as Turnbull Crawford in the ring. They know that Turnbull Crawford is Errol Spence Jr. kryptonite because he's an accurate puncher. Unlike Sean Porter could box Errol Spence Jr. He gave him different angles, but he wasn't too much of an accurate puncher, right? Turnbull Crawford is an accurate puncher. He don't like wasting punches. Like, right now in boxing, y'all can look it up, bro. He lands the most power punches in boxing right now, bro. He got the highest percentage of power punches in boxing right now. He does not waste punches. He has evil intentions with every punch that he throws. So a guy like Errol Spence Jr. that thinks he doesn't have to change anything, that's flat-footed with a high guard, wide high guard. If you got a wide high guard, that means you're vulnerable to not just body shots, but to uppercuts. So the fact that Errol Spence Jr. believes that he's just going to go in there, he going to do the same thing that he did with Sean Porter and Danny Garcia and Yordenis Ugas. It sounds good, but it's just not going to happen. And he's going to get knocked out. Errol Spence Jr., if you realize, when the fight goes to distance, he get weaker. People be like, oh, he digging deep. No, bro. I'm talking about like the 10th round, 11th round. He ain't the same fighter, bro. And once you touch Errol Spence Jr. body, he don't look the same. And I got a strong feeling that Turnbull Crawford is going to be touching that body. He's going to be touching that body a lot. You've seen Yordenis Ugas hurt Errol Spence Jr. to the body. So Turnbull Crawford is going to be touching that body a lot. But the fact that he thinks that he don't have to change anything, he going to get knocked out. But the nutsucker asked him another question that caught my attention, which was interesting. They asked him whether Errol Spence Jr. believes the fight is going to happen. And Errol Spence Jr. body language is not the same from a couple weeks ago, right? It's not the same from when he defeated Yordenis Ugas and he was on national television saying that he wants to fight Turnbull Crawford. This man just said he's not sure if the fight is going to happen, and probably the fight is going to happen at the end of the year. Before, it was a definite. So, do y'all believe that the PBC found a potential opponent for Errol Spence Jr. that he doesn't have to risk losing and gaining a lot of money by defeating this person while avoiding Turnbull Crawford at the same time? Because if he get a big payday and he still got his belt, that's good enough. He don't got to fight Turnbull Crawford no more, because apparently Errol Spence Jr. his legacy doesn't matter to him. Because if your legacy mattered to you, right after you defeated Yordenis Ugas, you would have been on Al Heyman's ass. It should have never been no contract sent out to Canelo Alvarez, bro. It should have never been no contract sent out to Canelo Alvarez. So a lot of things is just making me believe that it's just a facade. Like, it's just the same shit that he been doing mad long ago when Turnbull Crawford pulled up on him and he gave mad excuses saying that he got to fight Sean Porter first and all this extra shit, bro. And this man been for Sean Porter. So I'm wondering, what's the holdup? What's the holdup? But like I said before in the past, I believe that these guys, the reason why they're saying the fight is going to happen because Turnbull Crawford took the proper procedure, did everything like these guys asked him to do. He left Bob Arum, right? A lot of people felt he should have never left Bob Arum. He should have stayed with Bob Arum. I felt like he should have left Bob Arum because Bob Arum was defaming his character. Bob Arum was saying that he wasn't shit. You feel me? So Turnbull Crawford left Bob Arum, and he came on the same side of the street as Errol Spence Jr. and these guys. He's signed to Fox now, so it'll be much easier for the fight to happen with no Bob Arum delaying the fight and no side of the street. He over there with y'all. So he took the proper procedure, but it doesn't matter, bro. Like, niggas got to drag Errol Spence Jr. in the ring. They got to drag this man in the ring for him to fight Turnbull Crawford. And it's a reason, bro. Derrick James know that Turnbull Crawford's style is Errol Spence Jr.'s kryptonite. A man that moves like that, the most accurate puncher in boxing, there's no way Errol Spence Jr. is going to be able to weather that storm. The most intellectual fighter in boxing, you can't weather that storm being flat-footed and doing the same thing that you did against your previous opponents. You're going to get knocked out. That high guard, that wide high guard, and him having his legs wide open like he Michael Jordan or some shit, that's perfect for Turnbull Crawford. It's perfect. It's a perfect style for Turnbull Crawford. Y'all don't understand that style make fights, and this is just a bad style. It's a bad style matchup. I felt like Sean Porter was a better style matchup because Sean Porter was awkward, right? He was awkward, and he was strong in there. Errol Spence Jr., there's nothing awkward about him. You're going to see his punches coming. Turnbull Crawford is a great counter puncher. So we just going to have to wait and see, bro. But by Errol Spence Jr. body language, it looks like the PBC found a potential opponent for Errol Spence Jr. that he can make a lot of money, that he don't got to risk losing to, right? Because I have not seen a contract yet sent from Turnbull Crawford, and Errol Spence Jr. body language is very suspect, right? It's not the same. You don't have the same confidence like he had on national TV calling out Turnbull Crawford after he defeated Yordenis Ugas. So I'm beginning to think that the PBC, they got one, right? They got one. And Al Heyman is going to keep being a smart little weasel. And he's going to keep Errol Spence Jr. away from Turnbull Crawford as long as he can until Turnbull Crawford get up in age. And that's when they're going to try to pressure him to fight. From me knowing that he's old, right? So this shit is just sad, guys. Like, I thought the fight was definitely going to happen. But from Errol Spence Jr.'s body language, it doesn't look like it. It's not that convincing, right? So y'all don't know what y'all think. Make sure y'all leave a like. Make sure y'all hit the subscription button. Make sure y'all share this video if y'all enjoy this content. And that's all I got for y'all. And I'm out.